Everybody, welcome to Baby Artsplay at Home. It's Miss Nanette from Young Audiences of Louisiana, and today our lesson is called Up, Down, and All Around. So it's about spatial awareness. And this lessons are geared towards children from infancy to 2 years old. So what we're going to be doing today is I'm going to share a couple of activities with you and show you how to do it with an infant that's not walking yet, and then also with a child that is already ambulatory. But first, we're going to look at our featured artist from our partner, the Ogden Museum of Southern Art, is a painter named Keith Duncan. And the name of this painting is Second Line Number 2. What I find really interesting about this painting is the perspective. Where is he looking at this thing from? There's so many things going on in this painting. I also thought that it was like a story. So those of us that are from New Orleans, Keith Duncan was born in Plaquemines Parish. So he's not exactly a native New Orleanian, but he's a Louisianian. And he went to LSU, then he went to Hunter College in New York. And he came back to New Orleans after Katrina in about 2007, I think. And he's been here ever since. And this story is about what we all know as the second line. So why do people do the second line? So the second line happens after a person passes and goes on to the next life. And this is a celebration part of the second line of their life. So we see the brass band, and we see people dancing with umbrellas, and we see the sky and the city all around. So I was thinking, maybe the perspective is from the person who is being honored by the second line, because it certainly looks like somebody's down on the ground looking up. Because the second line, as you know, when you participate in it, it's kind of a vertical experience, right? And Keith Duncan's work, the themes of his work are a lot about what tourists see in New Orleans and then what really the culture is about. Because as a New Orleanian, as a native person, we experience these things in a different way. And we know the reason for these things, right? So he talks a lot about, cultural awareness, and also sometimes there's a little bit of a dark side to some of his work, because he said, it might be like looking like fun, but then something bad could happen also, as we know, unfortunately. So yeah, so I don't know what you think, but to me, the story of this is that this is sort of like a secret person, or not a ghost, but a spirit, right? Looking up at the second line that's being done in their honor. It could also be a very young person, because when you're small, everything, you have to look up at the big people, right? So yeah, there's an interesting story here. And he says that he likes to consider himself as a storyteller. When he came back home, he talked a lot to his father about the story of his family. And so a lot of the work that he does, he has some other paintings about marching bands, a lot of paintings. I think he liked marching bands a lot. And he also liked comic books. So that influences the style of his painting a lot. All right. So that is Keith Duncan. And if you look him up online, you can see a lot more of his paintings. And there's a whole series, like I said, about musicians and marching bands. So let's talk a little bit about spatial awareness. Okay, so spatial awareness means when your child is developing their sense of their personal space, which is a space around your body, a little space bubble, right? Even behind you. So it's behind and up and down and around. And then general space is a space all around you. If you're in a room or if you're outside, that is the general space. And as mommies know, when a baby is crawling, everything is very different, right? Because their perspective is low down to the ground. And when they stand up, when they learn how to walk and run and dance, then it gets to be a whole other thing. So why it's important to spend time crawling and developing those right and left neural pathways in the brain, and also tracking, right? Because their eyes are moving like this. And the big deal is when they're on their backs and then all of a sudden one day they figure out how to roll over. Yeah, so that's another biggie. So up and down in music, usually refers to something called pitch. So I have some instruments here I'm going to share with you to demonstrate pitch moving up and down. So tell me if you know what this instrument is. How you like that, Lou? It's going down and up. So that's down and up in pitch. So this is a slide whistle. This is a really one of everybody's favorites, and I like it too. So that's up and down in a sliding way, right? We also have up and down in what's called an octave. So when you start doing things with musical notes, right, so that's my beautiful little bell tree. So we started low with the red one, orange a little bit higher, gold, lime green, olive green, blue, my favorite, purple, and pink. Yeah, so that's the lowest note, the highest note, down and up. Yeah, so that's a little different than our xylophone experience, but I really like that one. And that's an example of pitch doing what's called ascending and descending. So ascending is going up, descending going down. So you know, Miss Nanette loves to play the drum, and I have a drum that changes pitch too. So I'm going to play it for you right now. This is a drum from West Africa. It's called a talking drum, although they have it in many different countries in Africa in different sizes and different shapes. So you may notice that it's a little bit different than regular djembe drums because it has a shape that's different, and it's also got all these little strings on it. So this is pretty cool. And then you play it with this beating instrument. So I'm going to try to demonstrate this. I hope you can hear it because the sound is not super loud, but the way you play it is you hold it like this, and when you squeeze the wires or the strings, it makes the pitch go up or down. So that's it without squeezing, right? Wow, did you hear that? Isn't that cool? Wow. So the drum, this is called a talking drum because sometimes a lot of people will play them together and have a conversation with their beats. So let's see, let's try it again. Yeah, so that's how pitch can change when you're playing a drum. All right, so we have for our activity a couple of dances that we're going to do. And if you have your scarves, the first one we're going to do is a song called Up, Down, All Around, Baby, Dance With Me. So if you have your scarf, you might want to go and get it right now, okay? So this dance can be done when you're sitting down or when you're standing up. So the first time that we do it, I'm going to show you how to do it if your child is very young and still sitting on your lap. So does everybody have their scarf? Let me see your scarf. So we're going to sit down for the first one, okay? So there's different directions in the dance. This one is called side to side. So the song goes like this. We're going to wave our scarf from side to side, like this. Side to side, side to side, side to side. Baby, dance with me. Woo! Side to side, side to side, side to side. Baby, dance with me. Good. Side to side. Try it, Blue. Try to side. Side to side, baby, dance with me. All right. So the next part goes up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Baby, dance with me. Up and down. Good. Up and down, up and down. Baby, dance with me. Up and down. Good. Up and down. Up and down. Baby, dance with me. Good. All right. So now we're going to do in and out. Are you ready? So bring it in the front of you. In and out.
Okay.
Behind your back. In and out. Woo. In and out. Baby, dance with me. Try it again. In and out. In and out. In and out. Baby, dance with me. Woo! You want to do all around? So we can go all around, all around, all around. Baby, dance with me. Good. All around. Woo! All around. All around, baby, dance with one more time. All around, all around, all around, baby, dance with me. Woohoo! Yay! That was very nicely done. Yeah. Lou, so I see she's standing up, right? Yeah. So we can do it sitting down or standing up. So both works both ways. Okay, so Lou, do you know the Hokey Pokey dance? Have you ever done that one? So let me show you. I have this little hula hoop at my house here. I have a hula hoop at home too. So we're going to use the hula hoop to help us do the Hokey Pokey dance. Yeah. Oh, nice. You got one too. Fantastic. So do you have room in your, where you're sitting, do you have room to put it on the ground? Because I'm going to stand up and put mine on the ground. And I'm going to sing the song. The song tells you what to do. Okay? So let's try it. So you just have to have room to put your foot in and your foot out and then step inside at the end, right? All right. So let's see if everybody's ready now. Okay, so the Hokey Pokey song goes like this. You put your right foot in, you take your right foot out, you put your right foot in and you shake it all about. You do the Hokey Pokey and you turn yourself around, then you clap. That's what it's all about. Hey, you put your left foot in, you take your left foot out, you put your left foot in and you shake it all about. You do the Hokey Pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Hey, put your right hand in. Let me see your right hand. Good. Take your right hand out. You put your right hand in and you shake it all about. You do the Hokey Pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Ooh, you put your left hand in. Put your other hand in. Take your left hand out. You put your left hand in and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. One more, now you gotta put your whole self in. You step in the hoop. You put your whole self in. Good. You take your whole self out. You put your whole self in and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Yay! So yeah, so that's one way that you can play with your hula hoop if you have one at home. Of course, there's a good old-fashioned just hooping for fun, right? Yeah. So very important to learn, to learn how to do your space. Because then if you play with friends, you know what? If you're playing with some friends and everybody has a hula hoop, then we can keep safe social distancing and use that maybe to play some games. Some of my students like to play games of jumping to see who can jump from one hoop to the next without touching the edges, all right? So I see you got your little Mickey over there, that's good, yeah? So we can do another song together if you like. Let's do the Give Me the Beat song, okay? All right? Because that helps you to come from here to here to here, right? So that's a different kind of space, different space on your body, right? So give me the beat, beat, beat. Give me the beat, beat, beat. Give me the beat, give me the beat, give me the beat. Put the beat right on your head. So this is a high level. On your head, up. On your head, on your head, on your head. Onto the middle, to your shoulders. Right, to your shoulders. We're going down to your shoulders, to your shoulders, to your shoulders. In the middle, clap your hands. Moving down, clap your hands. Right, clap your hands, clap your hands. Yeah, clap your hands. Moving down to your knees, on your knees, down to your knees. Right, to your knees, to your knees, to your knees. Let's go all the way down to our toes, on your toes. Touch your toes. Touch your toes, touch your toes, touch your toes. Let's go one more time back up to our heads, on your head. Tap your head, yeah. Tap your head, tap your head, tap your head. Very good. Give me the beat, beat, beat. Give me the beat, beat, beat. Yeah, give me the beat, give me the beat, give me the beat, beat, beat. Woohoo! Yay! All right. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, this is up high. The highest part of your body is your head. That's way up here. And your toes are way down there, right? So in music, also, when you use your voice, some people have a deep voice. It's called a very low voice. And some people talk way up. Yeah, kind of baby voice is way up there. Some people speak right about in the middle, right? So remember, when you're dancing, you can go side to side, or up and down, or in and out, or all around. And that if you put your arms like this, that is your personal space, right? So that all around you, up and behind you, that is your space. So when you dance with other people, you want to say, make sure you don't break your space bubble. Sometimes we call this a space bubble, right? Yeah. So why don't we do a couple more songs before we can do the goodbye song at the end? But let's do, I think, one of my favorites, and I know that you like it too. And when we have a string instrument, there's also so those are different pitches, and a ukulele is tuned differently than a guitar. The guitar just goes from low to high, right? This one starts high, and goes down and goes back up again. Okay. are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Oh, please don't take my sunshine away. You are my sunshine. All right. Very, very nice. Okay. Well, I think it's almost time to sing the goodbye song. So I hope that you get to see some of the art, some more art by Keith Duncan. And very interesting stuff. He does a lot of paintings that you'll recognize immediately when you see what's going on, the story of the paintings, because he likes to tell stories. And if your child starts looking at comic books, you never know, they might get interested in being a painter, because that's what happened to him. And a lot of his paintings, you'll see, have this sort of cartoon-like quality to them as well. So take a look at that. It's at the Ogden Museum of Southern Art, our partner for this series. And I'm Miss Nanette. We're going to sing the goodbye song. And we got one more next week, so I hope to see you there. Okay, so let's do our steady beat on our knees. There we go. Good. Now it's time to say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Now it's time to say goodbye. Say goodbye, my friends. Now it's time to wave goodbye. Wave goodbye. Wave goodbye. Now it's time to wave goodbye. Wave goodbye, my friends. Blow a kiss. Now it's time to goodbye. 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 Now it's time to goodbye. Goodbye, my friends. Yay! So I hope you had fun. I sure had fun seeing you.
Can you say bye?
Yeah, and I hope to see you next time. Next week we have a different artist. And so have a great day. Thank goodness the sun is out. So the song worked. Woohoo!
Yay.
And So I'll see you guys later, okay?
Okay, bye.
Bye for now. Bye-bye. See you later.